Welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about how to multiply mixed numbers, and I'm going to go through two examples. So to multiply mixed numbers, the first thing we need to do is we have to change the mixed numbers to improper fractions. I'll review how to do that once we get into the actual examples. The second thing is we need to multiply the numerators to get the new numerator and multiply the denominators to get the new denominator. And then step 3 is, if possible, we want to reduce the fraction answer into lowest terms. Sometimes the answer already will be in lowest terms and we won't have to reduce, but it's important to check to see whether or not we can reduce our answer. All right, so let's get into the examples, since I'm sure that's why you're actually here, is to see the examples. So we have 7.5 times 4 and 2/3. So first thing we need to do is we need to switch both of these mixed numbers into improper fractions. So to do that, I'm going to multiply the whole number part of our mixed number with the denominator and then add that to the numerator. So in this case, I'd multiply 7 times 2 to get 14, and then I'd add 14 to the 1 on top. So 14 plus 1 is 15. That means that 7 and 1/2 is the same as 15 over 2. For the second one, we have 4 as the whole number, times 3 as the denominator is 12, and then 12 plus 2 is 14. So this would be 14 over 3. Okay, next we're going to multiply 15 and 14 together. So 15 times 14 is 210. And then 2 times 3 are the denominators, so I'm going to multiply those to get 6. And something I noticed from my divisibility rules is that 210 must be divisible by 6 because it is divisible by both 2 and 3, right? So just to review, the criteria for being divisible by 2 is it must end in 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8, and 210 ends in 0. And to be divisible by 3, the value of the digits, like the sum of the digits, have to be 3 or a number that's a fact or that's a multiple of 3. And 2 plus 1 plus 0 is 3. And so therefore it's divisible by 3 as well. And if it's divisible by both 2 and 3, it's divisible by 6. So I can evenly divide this. So 210 divided by 6, we could use our calculator to determine that it's 35 that way. Or we could use long division as well if we don't have access to a calculator. And so the final answer is 35. Let's do a second example, 8 and 4/7 times 3 and 1/4. So first, I'm going to switch both of these into mixed numbers. So 8 times 7 is 56. 56 plus 4 is 60. So this would be 60 over 7. Then we have 3 and 1/4. So for that one, I'm going to multiply 3 times 4 to get 12, and then add 1 to get 13. So we would get 13 over 4. So 60 times 13 is 780, and 7 times 4 is 28. So one thing I noticed right off the bat about these numbers is 780 and 28 are both divisible by 2. So I'm going to divide both by 2 to start us off here. And if I do that, I get 390 for the numerator. And then for the denominator, I get 14. And those numbers are still both even, so I can do that again. I can divide by 2 a second time. And if I do that, I'm going to get 195 over 7. Now 7 is prime, and so the only way to reduce this further, because it's prime, would be if 195 went into 7 directly and it does not, or if 7 went into 195 directly and it doesn't, and so therefore 195 over 7 is the most reduced form for this improper fraction. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to leave those in the comments section, and we'll see you for the next one.